Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to show you some tips and tricks on handling the foreign currency transaction on Xero, and also at the same time, some tips and tricks to generate some general ledgers report that shows the transaction in original currency, also with the reporting currency. So let's get started. So for the first point, if you would like to input transaction in different currencies, and then you will need to make sure that you are obtaining the premium business edition subscription of Xero so that you can enjoy the functionality of handling foreign currency. If you already ensure that you have the right plan to have, you can go into Xero. On the navigation bar, you can go to business and invoice. You can click on the new invoice. In the screen, that this is for a page for you to input all the details regarding to that invoice. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to click on the customer is ABC company. And the due date is today. The type of references that you would like in the description. So I say service, it's going to be $5,000 with the account and also tax rate. One thing I would like to highlight is that you'll be able to have a drop-down menu so that you can set the currency that you would like for this invoice. You can add any type of currency on the go. It has over 200 foreign currency that are supported in Xero for you to handling foreign currency transactions. So let's say, for example, if we would like this invoice to be in US dollar, and you can click on US dollar in the drop-down menu. And once that you have selected the related foreign currency in this invoice, you will be able to see what is the exchange rate that is already presetted. You can go to the exchange rate for further details. There are two types of methods that you can set the exchange rate. The first one is to draw the exchange rate directly from xe.com. This exchange rate is being updated on an hourly basis based on the mid-market rate. And the other method is you can define your own preference rate. So you can set the rate, fix a certain ratio for a certain period, or even potentially for the whole financial year is also okay and doable as well. But if you want to just specifically to set a preferred way on one transaction, you can just click on the third options. So you can type it here immediately. And you also have the options to whether you would like to apply this rate to all the new transactions as for today. But for me, I'm just going to punch in here. So you can see now that in this invoice that I have set the currency as US dollar, and then this way is what I have just preset by myself. So once everything is okay, you can just hit on approve. So this is awaiting payment regarding to the $5,000 US dollar invoice issued to your customers. One thing to note, again, because this is on the premium subscription, which is $47 US per month. But if you wish to downgrade your subscription for a lower fee, you can always downgrade to Ledgers, Cashbook, Starter, or even standard plans. Please refer to our website for further information or to find out what is the differences between different plans. So I can show you another example is what happened when you are downgrading your subscription. So in this screen, that is actually a Cashbook account. So Cashbook account that does not have any account receivable modules, does not have any accounts payable module, but it has the benefit function, which that you can connect with the bank. If you are to downgrade your subscription to Cashbook or Ledger, you won't be able to have access to the invoice and bills module. But if you have done the transaction previously from the premium subscription and downgrade to Cashbook and Ledger, the transaction will still remain on here. It's just you will not be able to add any new invoice or to approve any new invoice. All the transaction has to be done by manual journals. And in many journals, it also does not have the functionality for you to select the correct transaction currency as well. So let me go back to the full function Xero accounts. Okay, so what we have done is that we have already created an invoice back then, $5,000 US. And you might wonder, you would like to generate a general ledger that shows the transaction in original currency, also with the report currency, so that you can go to the reports. And general ledger. You can export the detailed general ledger in Excel. Let me show you again. So this is what it looks like for the general report, general ledger report in Excel formats. But you can see here, there is no column that is contain the original currency, let's say foreign currency information, right? So I would like to introduce you for another workaround is that you can go back to the Xero screen. Under the reports, you can go to the account transaction report. For the sake of time, I have customized one report that you can show with the foreign currency transaction, and the format is look exactly just like the general ledger report. Let me show you the result. If I'm to select all accounts, and then I can select the day range, the period, and also I can do some adjustment to decide what to show or what not to show. In this section, that you will need to click on the report currency credit and debit side, the date, description, references, related account, running balance, source, and foreign exchange. You need to toggle on for currency, the source transaction credit, the source transaction debit side from the source currency. So once that you have toggled all this on, and then you can click on update. And from this report, you will be able to see for, let's say, account receivable, you will be able to see all the transaction that is related to the account receivable with the related account on the other side. Also, that shows you the currency, no matter it's from your report currency or is from the foreign currency, as well as the debit side and credit side for both source currency and report currency. So this is the workaround for showing the general ledger within the account transaction report that shows the transaction that is under the base currency or also with the foreign currency. And I hope that this video can help you to understand more on the foreign currency handling. Thank you.